Rear Admiral Sir Kenelm Creighton was in command of a convoy of 15 freighters, which disembarked 15,000 French troops who'd opted out of the war in Casablanca. The French authorities ordered all Gibraltarian evacuees to board the freighters.
And placed to one side and told to just stand there and wait. And we literally did for a whole day, with no water, no food, in the sun, babies crying, old people. It was a very awful experience.
The French population was so antagonistic against the evacuees that they even spat on them.
So some French, when we were in the ship, he do like this. Well, in that time I didn't know what it means because I was so young, but my mother knew what it was, that they were going to sink our ship.
Commodore Creighton argued the ships needed to be prepared to accommodate the thousands of civilians, many of whom were elderly. His request was refused by his superiors. But Commodore Creighton ignored the order and commanded the ships, one by one, to set sail for Gibraltar as they filled up. But in Gibraltar, the governor had given the order prohibiting the disembarkation of the evacuees.
We were told that we would have to remain in the ship for about 2 or 3 days until arrangements had been made for other ships to come and make the transshipment, you see. Of course, there was a sort of revolution in Gibraltar then. You know, the people who had their people on board, they were really upset.
We thought we were going to disembark and go home, but we were told we were not disembarking, and from there we were going to be shipped to England. And in those conditions, you can imagine the hysteria and there was no food, no water, nothing in the boat.
But eventually the evacuees were allowed off and the vessels were refurbished ahead of the long voyage to transport the evacuees to the UK. 80 years later, the Gibraltar government will be awarding the Gibraltar Medallion of Honour to Rear Admiral Sir Kenelm Creighton for protecting and helping the Gibraltarian evacuees. A plaque will also be placed at the Evacuation Memorial at Waterport.